Are you considering moving to Pittsburgh? This city known for steel has so much more to offer, creating a lot of attention in recent years. Today we're going to go beyond surface level and dig into some history about Pittsburgh to provide a reference point of how today's city is different than you think. I will expand on topics like the job market and what industries are here. We'll chat about the housing market and how shockingly affordable it is. I will also touch on what there is to do here in my own personal experience since moving to Pittsburgh. If you are new to my channel and we haven't met before, I'm McKenzie, licensed real estate professional with Compass. I have a passion for helping people like yourself successfully find homes in Pittsburgh that align with your wants, needs, and even your budget. If you are looking for some guidance, I'd love to help. Contact me to schedule a chat. Now, let's dive into how the city is growing, what to expect when moving here, and why you should watch this video before making any decisions. Pittsburgh is located in western Pennsylvania, which is about a 4-hour drive from Philadelphia. You may not know this, but what most consider Pittsburgh is actually Allegheny County. While the city of Pittsburgh has a population of around 300,000 and covers a 55 square mile area, Allegheny County as a whole has a population of over 2.3 million people in a 730 square mile area. This is broken into many communities and towns that create the big city, small town feel that we all know and love. Whether you are from the West Coast or the East Coast, there's a lot to learn about Pittsburgh as it's even more dynamic than you'd think. There's a reason why we've been rising the ranks as the best cities for young professionals as well as best places to live. Besides being one of the best football franchises in American history, the city is also known for its culture, hospitals, food, and steel. Pittsburgh has come a long way from being known as a key player in the steel industry thanks to industrialists like Andrew Carnegie and George Westinghouse. The steel industry played an enormous role in the history of Pittsburgh and its growth. However, Pittsburgh is now no longer just a steel city. We have so much more to offer. The city is broken down directionally, and each of these areas provides some sort of highlight. West of the city has great access to the airport, south of the city has a number of great school districts, north of the city has great access to downtown without utilizing a tunnel, and the east of the city tends to have a mix of bus lines that can get you directly into the city. The benefits of each of these areas build communities around them, which can make the city seem more split up at times, but the best things about the city is that you are only a few degrees of separation from about anyone you meet. Between school events, parenting, sporting events, and just heading downtown, these communities often intertwine, and you'll find that you're only a few mutual friends apart. My relationship with this city started back in 2007, where my dad packed up the house and shipped us to North Huntington Township. Located about 35 minutes outside the city in a quiet little suburb, still building its way into the large community it is today. This was a dark time for the nation as it was around the housing and financial crisis when it hit hard. Known as the nation's greatest economic crisis since the Great Depression, Pittsburgh's economy took a hit, but not as hard as other cities since it wasn't heavily reliant on the housing and financial service industries. According to a study by the Federal Reserve Bank of Cleveland, it took Pittsburgh's economy only 45 months to return the 1.2 million jobs it had in December of 2007. Nationally, it took 78 months to hit that same landmark. During those 45 months, Pittsburgh started to reinvent itself. One of the most impactful events of this time was relocating UPMC Children's Hospital of Pittsburgh from Oakland over to Lawrenceville, which completely changed the neighborhood. This move encouraged a real estate renaissance that expanded through Lawrenceville itself and neighboring areas, bringing in the residents and businesses to create a new walkable part of the city to both work and play in. Today, this hospital is recognized regionally, nationally, and globally as a leader in the treatment of childhood conditions and diseases, providing one of the best children's hospitals available in our region. Today's reimagined version of the old steel city has a more stable reputation and workforce. Although health and life sciences are the leading industry in Pittsburgh with over 60,000 employees between UPMC and Highmark, we are also known for cybersecurity, renewable energy, and tech, specifically robotics and AI. In the years since 2013, we have seen a 21% increase in tech labor alone. Not to mention the long-standing financial service industries, including PNC and BNY Mellon, that were founded right here in Pittsburgh. With a median home value around $250,000, this city is quite affordable, but it all depends on what you're in need of. Pittsburgh has a median household income of about $72,000, which makes a dream of homeownership not so far-fetched. Metros such as Boston and Chicago are more densely populated and have over 50% renter occupancy due to their higher price points. Here in Pittsburgh, if you are looking for a 3-bedroom home with a parking space inside the city, you can expect to pay around $350,000. This number jumps up to about $600,000 if you are considering a premier neighborhood such as Lawrenceville or Shadyside. For families looking for more space and better schools, homes outside the city have a wide range based on location and school district. The growing job market and lack of supply has assisted in the demand for new construction in Pittsburgh, which has been picking up in recent years with a ton of single-family homes, townhomes, and apartment living on the way. Knowing how important real estate could be to your financial future, you should consider somewhere that ownership isn't just a dream. This city is an opportunity and a stepping stone into the next chapter of your life. That is why I started this YouTube page, to help guide you from a local agent's perspective on what this market has to offer, including the potential of what your day-to-day could look like once you're here. I come to find my Amazon Alexa has become one of my best friends because I can casually ask her what the weather is before heading out the door. Pittsburgh's temperature has an annual high of 61 degrees and a low of 43. Luckily, we are more of a seasonal city where we get to enjoy nice summers and mild winters. Just enough to get a few snow days at Seven Springs, our year-round mountain resort for both winter and summer fun. I will have to warn you though, Pittsburgh gray is a real thing. Pittsburgh is one of the grayest places in the United States, especially from November through March, which is basically winter. As gray and dreary as it can be in Western Pennsylvania, at least it's not Seattle, Portland, or Buffalo. If you can deal with a little overcast, you'll be all right. But if you need sun every day to exist, Pittsburgh might not be the place for you. If you can take the good with the bad, the summers make it all worth it. One of my favorite parts about the city is that it has a little bit of everything. You can bike or hike the 330-mile Great Allegheny Passage from downtown Pittsburgh to Washington, D.C. There are a number of golf courses and country clubs to enjoy a few rounds. If you're lucky, you may even get to play at Oakmont Country Club, voted by Golf Digest as the 5th best course in the U.S. and #1 in the state. Or maybe water suits you better, as we're the city of bridges for a reason. We have more than enough lakes, rivers, and streams for fishing, kayaking, or even catching the 4th of July fireworks after wake surfing the rivers in downtown. If you are looking for somewhere to build into a growing community with a strong economy and affordable living, Pittsburgh is somewhere for you to highly consider. On my channel, I will continue to provide valuable insights on the city, from home tours to neighborhood comparisons and more. Make sure to click the subscribe button so you can stay tuned. If you've enjoyed watching this video and are thinking about making a move to Pittsburgh, shoot me a message or give me a call to see if we could potentially work together to help find the home that best suits you and your family.